Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel so soon. I know. Round of applause. So I am super excited to be back with another video. So quick. Like I said in my last video, another favorite one of my recipes to do besides casseroles is also crock pot, because you can just take some stuff, plop it in, bake it, set it, and forget it, and be done. And another reason why I am back so soon is because if you didn't happen to catch my live, I was just live this past weekend, and Chad was with me. I know, shocker, right? What? Well, okay, his leg was kind of there, but he was in the background. We told everyone that was there that we bought our first home, so we will be moving. I think it's, well, the closing date's supposed to be the 24th, but things are just moving so quickly, it might be sooner than that. So I really wanted to get more videos out, so I'm not sure how many I will be able to be doing in that time frame. So that's kind of why I'm trying to get more out too. And plus, I keep seeing these amazing videos of these cool step together or slop them and pop them and be done. So and I saw this one, and I was excited because number one, it's a crock pot, obviously, duh. And I know these are kind of like more on the cooler weather meals, but we are approaching that season. Yay, thank you, Lord baby Jesus. Kind of gotta, right? I know you did it, so thank you. So I kind of wanted to get started on that because number one, it's my favorite season. I know that's the only thing that matters, right? I know. But what was I trying to say there? So that season, and also they're quick, and for me, I know, like I always say, I'm not the one that's eating them, but for me, I always like the quick, the easy, and also that go for flavor, the most flavor. And this one kind of struck me as at any time, whether it be breakfast, lunch, brunch, dinner, any time of meal, because you can do this in a crock pot and set it for the 8 hours on low, or you can do it on high for, you know, the 2 to 4 hours. So whether you're home or you're able to be back at work, you can do it either or. So that was another awesome whoop on my list. So you guys, without further ado, let's pop on over here and let's get into this. Yay! So as usual, left to right, guys, got our baker's joy back there. What up, girlfriend? We have our crock pot. We have some sour cream. We've got some milk, some cheese, which the recipe calls for 2.5 cups, but you guys know the drill. I go overboard, so I have 3.5 cups there. And we have got our cream of chicken, and my husband found this cream of chicken. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen it, probably, and I'm just one of those that are blank to it. Cream of chicken with herbs. That is going to be delightful. So over here we have, now my husband picked out, because he got the recipe, or not the recipe, the ingredients for this recipe, and I'll put a picture up of what he chose, because it calls for a kielbasa, but he also found smoked sausage too. So I halved each of those to equal the 14 ounces. So half kielbasa, half smoked sausage is in here, cut up into little pieces, because I asked for little pieces. And back here we got our potatoes, and as you can see, we have two. Salt and pepper down there, SMP. So it calls for onions in this recipe. My husband is not a big onion fan, so we have the onion and peppers in here, which is odd because he will eat and enjoy this. So hey, and this isn't the full, he couldn't find the 32-ounce bag, and this one only has 28 ounces. So this is why I have another bag of just plain. So I will weigh out with my kitchen scale to equal the 32 ounces, to equal the entire recipe for that. So what I'm going to do right now is plug in my crock pot off to the side over here, and then we will get started with the recipe. Okay, so we have our potatoes in our crock pot, and it says to add all of our kielbasa. In my case, that's half kielbasa and half smoked sausage, 2 cups of cheese, And what I'm kind of debating right now is I have some leftover of my cooked chicken and bacon from the other night. I think I might add that to this, and I think that would make this incredible. Cheese, did you have to jump ship? No, you didn't. So just making a mess with the cheese, as always. Holding back the rest. Picking up the little guys on the counter, which is clean. And then we're gonna move over to where I'm just gonna keep the bowl that I had the sausage in and move it over to the side, because now we're gonna mix our wet ingredients. Okay guys, so in my medium bowl, like I showed you, that had my kielbasa in it, I put in my soup, milk, the sour cream, the salt and pepper, and it says salt and pepper to your taste. So generally my rule of thumb is 2 parts salt to 1 part pepper, but I sometimes, most of the time, will actually equal parts salt and pepper because my husband abso-freaking-lutely loves pepper. So I use my little half teaspoon. So I did a total of 1 full teaspoon of each in here. Now I'm just going to grab my whisk, go ahead and give it a good whisking. Whisk it on, whisk, 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 whisk. And then we're going to pour it on top of our crock pot ingredients, and then we shall be back and see what it looks like. Okay, so now we have our crock pot that has our potatoes, our sausage, our cheese in it. We have our mixture with our milk, sour cream, soup, salt and pepper over there. And what I did do was I went ahead and I chopped up very, very finely the rest of my chicken and the bacon, and I am gonna go ahead and add this. So what may happen is I do run the risk of the flavor of the bacon and the chicken kind of overpowering the sausage that I have in here. But with the kielbasa, like I said, my husband picked up the kielbasa and the smoked sausage. So they may compete against and with each other. I do run that risk, but that is a risk that I am willing to take. And again, yes, I know I am not the one eating it, and this is a recipe review, correct. But as I tell you guys all the time, this is your recipe. This, you're going to make it how you want, and you're going to add and omit things as you wish to. So this was kind of something, and plus it was sitting in, you know, the fridge, and I was probably going to make, you know, maybe an omelet or something with breakfast with it anyway. So it just struck me as I was going to add all of this and I'm like, hey, you know what, why not? And it just might put this right over the edge. Another thing too that I'm running into with myself is when I'm adding this, now I did add another protein, and it is adding another dry quote ingredient to it, so I may end up having to add more liquid. Probably what I would add would be a little more milk to it. So when it comes closer, now I'm gonna put mine on high because, like I said, you can put this on I think it says, yeah, on low for 6 hours or on high for 3 to 4. So I'm probably gonna check it at the 3-hour mark, and if it seems like it's getting really dry, because this crock pot, like my oven, happens to cook very, very hot. So I will know if it's cooking, you know, really, really high, and I could hear it becoming dry. So I will check it at the 3-hour mark, and if it needs it, then I will add some more milk to it to ensure that it's not getting burnt, number one, and number two, the ratios to the dry to wet is perfect. So I'm gonna stick this, I'm gonna mix it, and I'm gonna stick it on the stand and put it on high for 3 hours, and then we will be back and see what it looks like. So yeah, well, I'm gonna mix it and then pour the remaining cheese over and then pop it on high for 3 hours, and then we'll be back. Okay guys, so it has been 3 hours, and I just wanted to show you the top before I wanted to say cut into it, but I'm not cutting into it, I'm scooping. I'm scooping it, but can you see how beautiful and bubbly and gooey it is? And you guys, the smell is outstanding. I'm not sure if it's the smoked sausage, the kielbasa, or the bacon, or it's probably a combination of all three. That is making my smeller, my sniffer, happy. So I've got a bowl. I grabbed a clear one, so we can see. And I'm going to scoop it, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a close-up of the section that I took out. You guys, look at that. There's the ooey gooey cheese, and the part right here that you see is the crusty cheese from the bottom. And you can see the pepper, the sausage, of course. The bacon is down in there. But you guys, this is ooey gooey, and I wish you could smell this. And you can, if you make it. Okay, sorry guys, but I had to take the camera off the tripod in order to get down and in here and show you the happy goodness that is down there. Doesn't that look phenomenal? Just incredible, you guys. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Should You Make It. From my standpoint, I absolutely think you should make it.
Yes, yes, you should.
It was very, very easy to do, especially the things that help me are like kind of the ready-made, like the frozen hash browns were easy, and the kielbasa and the smoked sausage. Obviously, if you don't have, the chicken or the bacon to put in there, it was just something that was left over that I threw in that made kind of sense up in this region right here to do. The smell reminded me of something, and the taste of it is reminding him of something.
It's almost like a chowder, like some kind of chowder.
Like maybe a potato.
Not like clam chowder, nothing
But
like
like
that.
a potato.
But yeah, like a potato chowder, like a cheesy potato chowder, chowder.
So yeah, maybe that's what it is. But something familiar.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, something familiar. So, yeah, I think you guys should, because like I said, you have two options. You can put it in there for 8 hours, 6 hours, or you can do it on high for 3 or 4 hours. So whether you're home or if you're at work, you can do it either way. So I think that also is perfect for this recipe. And like I said, do whatever you want to add, like I did with the chicken or the bacon. Or you can add whatever, meat or protein you want to add in there. I think would be perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I did. And I hope you give it a try. So let me know in the comments down below. Hey, it rhymed. Look at that.
Poet didn't even know it.
Check that out, guys. Hey. So always, you guys, like I always will continue to say, view it before you do it, because I will give you tips, tricks, and maybe little things you didn't know or I didn't know, and just happens to come out of a baseball. Carrie Blaze. So from my kitchen and my home and my heart, as always, guys, to you, I love you, and thank you guys so much to all my new subscribers. I truly do appreciate and love you guys. So from me to you, mwah.